There's nothing more impressive than watching a giant ship or massive piece of machinery in action until things go wrong. These aren't just accidents. They're heart-stopping moments that leave you wondering how something so powerful could fail so spectacularly. Stay with us to explore the biggest ship collisions and machinery failures that stun the world. Firstly, once a huge ship was christened using a weak crane. The ship was so heavy that the crane started to sway dangerously, almost tipping into the sea. That was such a scary moment, but thankfully, the crane managed to balance itself right when it needed to. Then there was a terrifying moment when two ships crashed into each other in the middle of huge waves. The crash shocked everyone on board and caused panic among the crew. It became one of the scariest sea accidents ever. Furthermore, two giant freighters crashed head-on in the Welland Canal in a surprising accident. Normally, ships pass each other safely, but these two don't. After investigating, investigators found that the crash happened because of bad speed control and poor communication. However, a boat was being launched using two cranes. One crane lifted the boat while the other kept it steady, but when the boat got too far from the shore, the first crane tipped over, dropping the boat into the water and almost falling in. Next up, one big ship was coming while another ship was stationary. Suddenly, they collided. It was shocking as these ships are usually careful not to crash. A lack of proper timing and control caused this dangerous mistake. Moreover, on October 8, 2010, in Port Lincoln, South Australia, Grand Rue DOI's huge grain ship collided with the fishing vessel Apollo. The crash was so powerful it sank Apollo within 30 minutes. The investigation revealed engine mistakes caused the disaster. Afterward, a gigantic ship collided with a bridge, causing serious damage. The top part of the ship was broken, and the bridge itself was badly damaged. It was a shocking moment, and the impact left behind a trail of destruction. Also, disaster hit hard when the Juliana Bridge, carrying a heavy load, suddenly collapsed. Two big cranes and several houses were crushed in seconds. The scene turned into complete chaos. It was one of the most shocking moments I have ever seen. Meanwhile, a huge ship collided with a small mountain in the river during strong waves. The crash was sudden and dangerous. Crew members were stuck on board. A rescue helicopter quickly reached the spot, and one man was seen hanging on, trying to survive. Next, in shocking leaked footage, a Chinese fishing boat crashed into a Japanese patrol boat, but it didn't stop there. It kept hitting the side repeatedly. Soon, black smoke started rising from behind, making the scene even more dangerous. In another shocking moment, a huge ship crashed into a bridge, breaking it completely. People nearby were in shock, standing and watching in fear. The scene was full of panic, with everyone scared of what might happen next. In one shocking moment, a huge ship crashed badly into another ship, causing a big mess in the water. Things got so serious that a rescue helicopter had to come, and that's not even the scariest part. However, in one intense moment, a cargo ship crashed into the dock, causing a huge mess. The ship was badly damaged and the dock collapsed from the strong hit. Everything around was broken, turning the whole area into chaos. Now, things took a scary turn when the boat's weight became too much. Both lifting cables snapped, and the boat suddenly tipped over. The whole place became chaotic, with people shocked and running as the heavy machine crashed. When launching a ship, things went terribly wrong. The huge ship lost balance and flipped over badly. People nearby were shocked and scared as the heavy vessel crashed into the water. It turned into a dangerous and unforgettable moment. Next, the ship called the Pride of Cal finally reached its destination, but instead of a smooth arrival, things went wrong. As it neared, an unexpected mistake caused chaos, turning what should have been a safe landing into a dangerous disaster. However, it's hard to understand why the captain of this ship decided to push it straight into a city street. It was a huge mistake, and honestly, it looked like the ship was taking on something it couldn't handle. The Golden Ray container ship sank on September 8, 2019, near Brunswick, Georgia, which was a big problem. With 4,200 cars on board, the ship sank and stopped the shipping channel. To safely take it down took more than a year and a lot of cranes, tugboats, and special tools. Similarly, on February 24, 2020, the giant tanker Stellar Banner ran aground and tilted badly. The crew was safely evacuated, but after removing fuel and cargo, the ship couldn't be fixed. It was deliberately sunk, and the footage of its sinking was chilling. Furthermore, in a shocking twist, the 388-foot-long USS Cleveland collided with its supporting tug. Despite its powerful engines and advanced technology, the ship couldn't avoid the crash. It showed that even the best technology can fail when the unexpected happens. Out of nowhere, huge waves hit hard, and suddenly a small ship crashed into a much bigger one. The sea turned wild, and the collision caused panic. It was one of those scary moments no one saw coming. Additionally, things took a scary turn when a big fishing ship hit hard ice, tearing open its side. Water rushed in fast, and the ship sank within minutes. Over 90 people were on board, but thankfully, the rescue team saved everyone. Meanwhile, things went wrong when the giant ship MSSE Armonia suddenly crashed into the port in Roatan, Honduras. Its strong engine and heavy weight caused massive damage. The overloaded ship's machinery failed, turning the whole area into a mess. In another shocking moment, the tugboat Browse Girls crashed into a coral reef and began sinking fast. A lot of people worked hard to save the ship, but the dangerous waves and weather made it impossible. It broke my heart to see. Now, here's a moment no one expected. During its launch, the massive LCS Freedom-class ship suddenly crashed into the tugboat, helping it. Even with strong engines and smart controls, the USS Cleveland couldn't stop. It was a shocking accident. Moreover, here's a scary moment that looks straight out of a movie. A pirate-styled sailboat was passing a bridge in the Dutch city of Haarlem when its tall mast touched a power line. Sparks flew everywhere, but luckily, no one got hurt. Now, here's a wild one. Because the captain didn't slow down in time, a sailboat crashed right into a boat that was already parked. It felt like a sea fight scene, with people watching in total shock. Now, this one was a real disaster. On October 7, 2019, a ship called Ulysses crashed into the CSL Virginia, making a huge hole. Oil spilled into the sea and onto the beaches, all because the officer was busy with his phone. And then came a shocking moment at sea. A giant jack-up rig with strong engines and tall legs tipped over badly. Even with all its safety systems, it couldn't stay up. This shows how even big machines can fail sometimes. Afterward, watch closely. This massive ship is battling huge waves, crashing hard repeatedly. One small mistake and the whole ship could flip over. The driver must stay alert every second because at sea, danger can strike without warning. In the end, luckily no one was hurt, but the people on this yacht should think about changing their jobs. They completely missed noticing a supertanker heading straight for them. This could have ended much worse if they weren't so lucky. We hope you enjoyed exploring the wild world of massive ship crashes and mind-blowing machinery mistakes. These jaw-dropping moments remind us that even the mightiest can fail. Which one left you in shock? Share your thoughts below. Keep the excitement going because the world is full of epic moments waiting to be discovered. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.